Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates tease there are 3 reasons to believe that the peace between Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Masinswood, won't last. This ongoing rivalry is not going to disappear permanently, especially as Liam Spencer's, Scott Clifton, terminal illness storyline unfolds, even though Liam's bucket list wish is for peace between his baby mamas. Liam is eager to mend the relationship between Steffy and Hope before he departs. Unbeknownst to him, he has already facilitated a positive change for them. In the episode aired on May 9, Hope shares an emotional hug with Steffy, expressing her gratitude for Steffy's honesty regarding Liam's serious situation. This poignant moment paves the way for a more harmonious relationship between Hope and Steffy, especially with Hope's imminent return to Forrester Creations. Nevertheless, this doesn't imply that their rivalry will be completely resolved. Steffy and Hope were stepsisters for quite a few years. When Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, was believed to be dead, and Steffy's dad was married to Hope's mom. That very real and emotional hug between the two of them was definitely a step in the right direction. Although Steffy and Hope vowed to set aside their differences, this commitment may prove difficult to uphold. If Liam were to truly pass away and no longer be there to mediate, it could push Steffy and Hope back into conflict. Here are 3 reasons why their fragile peace might crumble. While Liam has been feeling guilty for igniting the conflict between Hope and Steffy, their problems extend well beyond his influence. The love triangle involving Liam significantly contributed to the friction between Steffy and Hope for an extended period. But their disputes have stemmed from numerous other issues as well. This leads us to believe that if Liam were to encounter a serious predicament, it would be unlikely for Hope and Steffy to maintain a cordial relationship. They are bound to discover new points of contention, just as they have repeatedly throughout the years. Hope and Steffy were romantic rivals, for one reason, for many years before Liam came to town. Historical patterns suggest that the truce between Hope and Steffy is unlikely to be lasting. They have attempted reconciliation in the past, but those efforts quickly fell apart. It's hard to have faith that this time will be different. Although Hope and Steffy are likely to unite during Liam's health crisis, that alone won't be sufficient to maintain their amicable relationship in the long run. For one thing, since Hope is the daughter of her mother's rival, Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, that is one thing that plays into Steffy's rivalry with Hope. And Steffy being so much like her late grandmother, who she was named after, Stephanie Forrester, Susan Flannery, she has a built-in prejudice against Logan women to begin with. With Brooke poised to move forward from her destiny with Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye. When Nick Marone, Jack Wagner, arrives, the show needs drama. As a soap opera, there will always be significant rivalries required to captivate the audience. The ongoing conflict between Steffy and Hope fuels numerous storylines, and B&B might reignite it in the end to maintain the drama. According to spoilers for the CBS soap, Hope and Steffy will share some thoughts on potentially burying their past animosities, but their views could shift later on. Expect Steffy and Hope to evolve in their perspectives as the story unfolds, so keep an eye out for more updates on their journey. For months, fans of The Bold and the Beautiful have watched with bated breath as 2 of the show's most iconic rivals, Hope Logan and Steffy Forrester, seem to call a ceasefire in their eternal war over love, family, and legacy. The tension that once flared like a California wildfire has cooled into a cautious civility, on the surface at least. But longtime viewers know better. This kind of peace never lasts in Los Angeles. This truce between Steffy and Hope may have given the illusion of unity at Forrester Creations and among the blended Forrester-Logan families, but the threads are beginning to fray. Underneath the polite exchanges and carefully chosen words lies a volcano waiting to erupt. Here are 3 explosive reasons why this fragile alliance is just the calm before the storm. One that could reshape lives and reignite a war that never truly ended. 1. Liam's lingering feelings are about to reignite the triangle. Hope may be moving on with Thomas, or at least pretending to. But Liam Spencer continues to be the epicenter of emotional chaos. And while he's been trying to focus on his daughter Kelly and maintain peace with both women, his heart is anything but neutral. Liam's unresolved feelings are quietly poisoning the truce, even if neither woman wants to admit it. Despite his insistence that he's focused on co-parenting, Liam has never truly chosen between Steffy and Hope. His waffling ways have caused heartbreak for years, and it's about to happen again. In upcoming episodes, Liam finds himself caught in an emotional storm when a health scare involving Kelly forces him and Steffy to spend more time together. The comfort, familiarity, and nostalgia reignite a spark, one Hope notices all too clearly. Although Hope is still licking her wounds after her relationship with Thomas hit rocky ground, she's not prepared to watch Liam slide back into Steffy's arms. Meanwhile, Steffy is caught off guard when Liam begins to rely on her emotionally. She's committed to Finn, but Finn's focus on Luna and Bill's paternity crisis has left her feeling alone. Liam, ever the hero, steps in. One night of emotional intimacy could change everything. Hope's truce with Steffy is based on the assumption that their romantic entanglements are in the past. But what happens when Liam, once again, becomes the prize neither woman wants to lose? Expect simmering jealousy, cold stares, and veiled accusations as Hope begins to suspect Steffy is slowly pulling Liam back into her orbit. And if Steffy begins to question her own feelings, the truce could shatter overnight. 2. A power struggle at Forrester Creations is brewing beneath the surface. While the personal drama is heating up, the professional arena is no less volatile. Hope and Steffy may be smiling at the Forrester boardroom table, but underneath the air kisses and polite nods is a bitter battle for control. Hope for the future and the Kuchar line are on the verge of a strategic realignment, and both women want final say. When Ridge temporarily steps away to spend time with RG and Brooke in Italy, he leaves Steffy and Hope to co-lead a critical new launch. What could go wrong? Apparently, everything. Tensions explode when Hope and Steffy clash over design direction, marketing, and even model selection. Hope wants to spotlight rising stars like Luna and expand into new markets with edgy, youthful flair. Steffy argues that Forrester's luxury identity must remain untouched and insists on keeping classic silhouettes and familiar faces front and center, including her own husband, Finn, for a campaign. This decision hits a nerve. Hope doesn't want to admit it, but watching Steffy flaunt her husband in front of the cameras and the public brings up feelings of inadequacy. Add to that the fact that Finn has become more involved in the Forrester image, getting Steffy even more press coverage, and it's clear Hope feels eclipsed. The boardroom becomes a battleground, with Carter, Eric, and even Zend forced to take sides. A heated board meeting ends with Hope walking out, publicly calling Steffy a control freak, and accusing her of sabotaging HFTF's vision. Cameras capture the moment, and the press has a field day. Behind closed doors, Brooke pleads with Hope to rise above it, but Hope's had enough. She begins meeting secretly with a rival fashion house, Spectra Fashions, to develop a backup plan in case Forrester sidelines her line. If Hope leaves, it could divide the Forrester family and take key allies with her, including Luna and Zend. The truce was never about peace, it was about tolerance. But when pride, ambition, and legacy collide, the knives come out. 3. A secret betrayal could burn their families to the ground. The final, and perhaps most destructive, reason Hope and Steffy's truce is doomed lies in a dark secret that's been buried. Until now. Unbeknownst to either woman, a hidden betrayal from the past is about to surface. One that links their families in a way they never expected. A mysterious woman arrives in LA with connections to both the Logans and Forresters. Daphne, a former Forrester model with a shocking claim. She had a child years ago, and the father is Ridge. Not just Ridge, for dramatic twist, Daphne hints that Brooke was involved in covering up the truth. But that's not all. Daphne claims that during her time at Forrester, she was pregnant while modeling alongside both Brooke and Taylor. And she confesses to Steffi in a private moment that Brooke offered her hush money to disappear before the truth came out. Steffi, stunned and disgusted, sees it as further proof of Logan manipulation. But when she confronts Brooke, the situation spirals. Brooke denies the allegations but refuses to explain how she and Daphne knew each other so intimately. Hope walks in during the confrontation, and when Daphne casually reveals that her daughter once dated Thomas and could possibly be Luna's half-sister, the implications explode. Could Luna be another Forrester, another Logan, or something else entirely? Hope demands answers, but Brooke stays tight-lipped. Meanwhile, Steffi begins an investigation into Daphne's claims, using Forrester resources to uncover financial records and secret payoffs. As the truth unravels, deep family secrets threaten to destroy what's left of the fragile peace. If Hope finds out her mother orchestrated a cover-up, it could break their bond. And if Steffi discovers that Rich fathered a child outside his relationships with Taylor or Brooke, it could fracture the Forrester legacy. This revelation doesn't just threaten Hope and Steffi's truce, it threatens the very foundation of both their families. And when the truth comes out, it may not be Steffi or Hope who emerges victorious. It may be Daphne, with revenge on her mind and chaos in her heart. Fallout and future chaos. The explosive combination of romantic confusion, professional rivalry, and long-buried secrets will send shockwaves through the bold and the beautiful. Hope and Steffi's truce, once held together by mutual respect and family ties, will be shattered. Here's what fans can expect in the fallout. Liam forced to choose again, but this time, neither woman wants him back on those terms. Thomas returns with shocking news about his time away, and a possible engagement to a new woman that rattles Hope. Ridge and Brooke's relationship enters crisis mode as Daphne's claims challenge their entire past. Luna's identity crisis deepens, and she turns to the one person who's always been in her corner. Finn, Steffi, and Hope go to war in court over the rights to Hope for the future, and the board must pick a side. The truce was beautiful while it lasted, but beauty rarely survives in the ruthless world of high fashion, forbidden love, and family vendettas. Final thoughts. Hope and Steffi's temporary peace may have lulled some into a false sense of security, but longtime fans know that nothing in the bold and the beautiful stays quiet for long. Whether it's love, power, or secrets, these women are destined to clash again, and this time, the stakes may be higher than ever. Don't miss a minute of the coming storm, because when Hope and Steffi go to war, Los Angeles burns. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAUUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.